Al-Ankabut, Chapter 29, The Spider. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Alif Lam Mim. Alif Lam Mim. Ahasiban nasu an yutraku an yaqulu amanna wa hum la yuftanun. Are thinking the mankind that they will be left, that they say, we believe, and they, not will they be tested. وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. And already we tried those from before them, but to his surely knowing, the God, those truthful, and to his surely knowing, the falsifiers. أَمْ حَسِبَ الَّذِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ أَنْ يَسْبِقُونَا سَاءَ مَا يَحْكُمُونَ. Or think those, they doing the evils, that they will overtake us, evil what they judge. Man kana yarju liqa'a Allahi fa inna ajala Allahi la'at wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. One who is, he expecting meeting of the God, but surely term of the God to be coming, and he the listener, the knowledgeable. وَمَنْ جَاهَدَ فَإِنَّمَا يُجَاهِدُ لِنَفْسِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَغَنِيٌّ عَنِ الْعَالَمِينَ. And one who struggles, but surely what he struggles to his soul, surely the God to be self-sufficient over the knowing. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَنُكَفِّرَنَّ عَنْهُمْ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ وَلَنَجْزِيَنَّهُمْ أَحْسَنَ الَّذِي كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. And those who believe and do the righteousness, to our surely rejecting over them their evils, and to our surely repaying them good of what they're doing. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حُسْنًا وَإِنْ جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ فَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. And we ordain the man with his two parents goodness, and if they both struggle you to your partnering with me, what not to you with it knowledge, but don't you obey them both. To me you will return, but I will inform you with what you doing. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَنُدْخِلَنَّهُمْ فِي الصَّالِحِينَ. And those who believe and do the righteousness, to our surely admitting them in the righteous. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ فَإِذَا أُوذِيَ فِي اللَّهِ جَعَلَ فِتْنَةَ النَّاسِ كَعَذَابِ اللَّهِ وَلَئِنْ جَاءَ نَصْرٌ مِّن رَّبِّكَ لَيَقُولُنَّ إِنَّا كُنَّا مَعَكُمْ أَوَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَعْلَمَ بِمَا فِي صُدُورِ الْعَالَمِينَ. And from the mankind those, they say, we believe with the God, but when hurt in the God, make trials of the mankind, like punishment of the God. And if comes help from your Lord, to their surely saying, surely we are with you, or not the God, with awareness, with what in chests of the knowing. وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ. And to His surely knowing, the God, those who believe, and to His surely knowing, the hypocrites. وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّبِعُوا سَبِيلَنَا وَلْنَحْمِلْ خَطَايَاكُمْ وَمَا هُمْ بِحَامِلِينَ مِنْ خَطَايَاهُمْ مِنْ شَيْءٍ إِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ. And say those who reject to those who believe, follow our path, and to our carrying your faults, and not they with carrying from their faults from a thing. Surely they to be falsifiers. وَلَيَحْمِلُنَّ أَثْقَالَهُمْ وَأَثْقَالًا مَّعَ أَثْقَالِهِمْ وَلَيُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ. And to their surely carrying their burdens, and burdens with their burdens, and to their surely being questioned, day of the standing, over what they inventing. وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ فَلَبِثَ فِيهِمْ أَلْفَ سَنَةٍ إِلَّا 50 عَامًا فَأَخَذَهُمُ الطُّوفَانُ وَهُمْ ظَالِمُونَ. And already we sent Noah to his people, but tarried in them 1,000 years, except 50 years. But grabbed them the storm, and they wrongdoers. فَأَنْجَيْنَاهُ وَأَصْحَابَ السَّفِينَةِ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا آيَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. But we saved him and companions of the boats, and we made them a sign to the knowing. وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاتَّقُوهُ ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. And Abraham, behold, he said to his people, serve the God and fear Him, that to you better to you, if you are you knowing. إِنَّمَا تَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ أَوْثَانًا وَتَخْلُقُونَ إِفْكًا إِنَّ الَّذِينَ تَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ لَا يَمْلِكُونَ لَكُمْ رِزْقًا فَابْتَغُوا عِندَ اللَّهِ الرِّزْقَ وَاعْبُدُوهُ وَاشْكُرُوا لَهُ إِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. Surely what you serve from other than the God, idols, and you create delusions, surely those you serve from other than the God, Not they control to you sustenance, but seek with the God the sustenance, and serve Him, and thank to Him. To Him you will return. وَإِن تُكَذِّبُوا فَقَدْ كَذَّبَ مِّن قَبْلِكُمْ وَمَا عَلَى الرَّسُولِ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ. And if you falsify, but have falsified people from before you, and not over the messengers, except the delivering, the clear. أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا كَيْفَ يُبْدِئُ اللَّهُ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُهُ إِنَّ ذَلِكَ عَلَى اللَّهِ يَسِيرٌ. Or not they see how He initiates, the God, the creation, then He repeats it. Surely that over the God easy. قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ بَدَأَ الْخَلْقَ ثُمَّ اللَّهُ يُنْشِئُ النَّشْأَةَ الْآخِرَةَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Say, travel in the earth, but look how initiated the creation. Then the God, He will create the creation, the other. Surely the God over everything powerful. يُعَذِّبُ مَن يَشَاءُ وَيَرْحَمُ مَن يَشَاءُ وَإِلَيْهِ تُقْلَبُونَ. He punishes one He wishes, and He mercies one He wishes, and to Him you will return. وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُعْجِزِينَ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا فِي السَّمَاءِ وَمَا لَكُمْ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. And not you are with escaping in the earth, and not in the heaven, and not to you from other than the God, from protector, and not helper. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ وَلِقَائِهِ أُولَئِكَ يَئِسُوا مِن رَّحْمَتِي وَأُولَئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. And those who reject with signs of the God and His meeting, those they lose hope from my mercy, and those to them punishment grievous. فَمَا كَانَ جَوَابَ قَوْمِهِ إِلَّا أَنْ قَالُوا اقْتُلُوهُ أَوْ حَرِّقُوهُ فَأَنْجَاهُ اللَّهُ مِنَ النَّارِ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يُؤْمِنُونَ. But not was answer of His people, except that they said, Kill him or burn him, but saved him the God from the fire. Surely in that to be signs to people they believing. وَقَالَ إِنَّمَا اتَّخَذْتُم مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ أَوْثَانًا مَّوَدَّةَ بَيْنِكُمْ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا ثُمَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكْفُرُ بَعْضُكُم بِبَعْضٍ وَيَلْعَنُ بَعْضُكُم بَعْضًا وَمَأْوَاكُمُ النَّارُ وَمَا لَكُم مِّن نَّاصِرِينَ. And he said, Surely what you take from other than the God, idols, loving between yourselves in the life of the world, then day of the standing, they will reject some of you with others, and they will curse some of you others, and your abode the fire, and not to you from helpers. فآمن له لوط وقال إني مهاجر إلى ربي إنه هو العزيز الحكيم. But believed to him Lot, and he said, surely I will immigrate to my Lord. Surely He the mighty, the wise. وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ وَجَعَلْنَا فِي ذُرِّيَّتِهِ النُّبُوَّةَ وَالْكِتَابَ وَآتَيْنَاهُ أَجْرَهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَإِنَّهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ لَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. And we sent to him Isaac and Jacob, and we made in his progeny the prophethood and the book, and we brought him his reward in the world, and surely he in the hereafter to be from the righteous. وَلُوطًا إِذْ قَالَ لِقَوْمِهِ إِنَّكُمْ لَتَأْتُونَ الْفَاحِشَةَ مَا سَبَقَكُمْ بِهَا مِنْ أَحَدٍ مِّنَ الْعَالَمِينَ. And Lot, behold, he said to his people, surely you, to your bringing the lewdness, not overtake you with her from anyone from the knowing. أَإِنَّكُمْ لَتَأْتُونَ الرِّجَالَ وَتَقْطَعُونَ السَّبِيلَ وَتَأْتُونَ فِي نَادِيكُمُ الْمُنكَرَ فَمَا كَانَ جَوَابَ قَوْمِهِ إِلَّا أَنْ قَالُوا ائْتِنَا بِعَذَابِ اللَّهِ إِن كُنْتَ مِنَ الصَّادِقِينَ. Surely you, to your bringing the men, and your cutting the path, and your bringing in your calling the weirdness. But not was answer of his people, except that they said, bring to us with punishment of the God, if you be from the truthful. قَالَ رَبِّ انصُرْنِي عَلَى الْقَوْمِ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. He said, Lord, help me over the people, the warring. وَلَمَّا جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ بِالْبُشْرَى قَالُوا إِنَّا مُهْلِكُو أَهْلِ هَذِهِ الْقَرْيَةِ إِنَّ أَهْلَهَا كَانُوا ظَالِمِينَ. And when brought our messengers Abraham with the information, they said, surely we will destroy keepers of this, the city. Surely her keepers, they are wrongdoers. قَالَ إِنَّ فِيهَا لُوطًا قَالُوا نَحْنُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ فِيهَا لَنُنَجِّيَنَّهُ وَأَهْلَهُ إِلَّا امْرَأَتَهُ كَانَتْ مِنَ الْغَابِرِينَ. He said, surely in her lot. They said, we know with those in her, to our surely saving him and his keepers, except his woman, she is from the covered. وَلَمَّا أَنْ جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا لُوطًا سِيءَ بِهِمْ وَضَاقَ بِهِمْ زَرْعًا وَقَالُوا لَا تَخَفْ وَلَا تَحْزَنْ إِنَّا مُنَجُّوكَ وَأَهْلَكَ إِلَّا امْرَأَتَكَ كَانَتْ مِنَ الْغَابِرِينَ. And when that brought our messengers Lot, evil with them, and constricted with them a little, and they said, don't you fear, and don't you grieve, Surely we will save you and your keepers, except your woman. She is from the covered. إنا منزلون على أهل هذه القرية رجزا من السماء بما كانوا يفسقون. Surely we will send down over keepers of this, the city, destruction from the heaven, with what they rebelling. وَلَقَدْ تَرَكْنَا مِنْهَا آيَةً بَيِّنَةً لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. And already we left from her a sign clear to people, their understanding. وَإِلَى مَدْيَنَ أَخَاهُمْ شُعَيْبًا فَقَالَ يا قوم اعبدوا الله وارجوا اليوم الآخر ولا تعثوا في الأرض مفسدين. And to Tiberius, their brother Shuaib, but he said, O my people, serve the God and expect the day, the later, and don't you come out in the earth warring. فَكَذَّبُوهُ فَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الرَّجْفَةُ فَأَصْبَحُوا فِي دَارِهِمْ جَاثِمِينَ. But they falsified him, so grabbed them the hitting, but they became in their homes vanquished. وَعَادًا وَثَمُودَ وَقَدْ تَبَيَّنَ لَكُم مِّن مَّسَاكِنِهِمْ وَزَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُمْ فَصَدَّهُمْ عَنِ السَّبِيلِ وَكَانُوا مُسْتَبْصِرِينَ. And Ad and Thamud, and have been clarified to you from their residences, and beautified to them the Satan, their deeds, but stopped them over the path, and they were watching. وَقَارُونَ وَفِرْعَوْنَ وَهَامَانَ وَلَقَدْ جَاءَهُم مُوسَى بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ فَاسْتَكْبَرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَمَا كَانُوا سَابِقِينَ. And Qarun, and Pharaoh, and Haman, and already came to them Moses with the clarities, but they arrogant in the earth, and not did they overtake. فَكُلًّا أَخَذْنَا بِذَنبِهِ فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ أَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِ حَاصِبًا وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ أَخَذَتْهُ الصَّيْحَةُ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ خَسَفْنَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ أَغْرَقْنَا وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَظْلِمَهُمْ وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ. But each we grabbed with his crimes, but from them one we sent over him a form, and from them one grabbed him the blast, and from them one we covered with him the earth, and from them one we drowned, and not was the God to his wronging them, and but they were their souls their wronging. مثل الذين اتخذوا من دون الله أولياء كمثل العنكبوت اتخذت بيتا وإن أوهن البيوت لبيت العنكبوت لو كانوا يعلمون. Example of those who take from other than the God protectors, like example of the spider, she takes home, and surely weaker of the homes to be home of the spider, if they were they knowing. إن الله يعلم ما يدعون من دونه من شيء وهو العزيز الحكيم. Surely the God, He knows what they call from other than Him, from a thing, and He the Mighty, the Wise. وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالُ نَضْرِبُهَا لِلنَّاسِ وَمَا يَعْقِلُهَا إِلَّا الْعَالِمُونَ. And these, the examples, we strike them to the mankind, and not they understand them, except the knowledgeable. خلق الله السماوات والأرض بالحق إن في ذلك لآية للمؤمنين. Created the God the heavens and the earths with the truth. Surely in that to be signs to the believers. أُتْلُ مَا أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَأَقِمِ الصَّلَاةَ إِنَّ الصَّلَاةَ تَنْهَى عَنِ الْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنكَرِ وَلَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ أَكْبَرُ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ مَا تَصْنَعُونَ. Read what inspired to you from the book, and make constant the prayer. Surely the prayer stops over the lewdnesses and the weirdness, and to be remembrance of the God greater. And the God, He knows what you manufacture. وَلَا تُجَادِلُوا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا مِنْهُمْ وَقُولُوا آمَنَّا بِالَّذِي أُنْزِلَ إِلَيْنَا وَأُنْزِلَ إِلَيْكُمْ وَإِلَٰهُنَا وَإِلَٰهُكُمْ وَاحِدٌ وَنَحْنُ لَهُ مُسْلِمُونَ. And don't you dispute, keepers of the book, except with which hear better, except those who wrong from them, and be saying, we believe with what sent down to us, and sent down to you, and our God, and your God, one, and we to Him submit. وَكَذَلِكَ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ فَالَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِهِ وَمِنْ هَؤُلَاءِ مَنْ يُؤْمِنُ بِهِ وَمَا يَجْحَدُ بِآيَاتِنَا إِلَّا الْكَافِرُونَ. And like that we send down to you the book, but those, we brought them the book, they believe with it, and from these, those, they believe with it, and not they contend with our signs, except the rejectors. وَمَا كُنْتَ تَتْلُو مِنْ قَبْلِهِ مِنْ كِتَابٍ وَلَا تَخُطُّهُ بِيَمِينِكَ إِذًا لَارْتَابَ الْمُبْطِلُونَ. And not you were, you reading from before it, from book, and not you wrote it with your hand, then to be doubting the wrongdoers. بل هو آيات بينات في صدور الذين أوتوا العلم وما يجحد بآياتنا إلا الظالمون. But its signs clear in chests of those brought the knowledge, and not they contend with our signs, except the wrongdoers. وَقَالُوا لَوْلَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْهِ آيَاتٌ مِّن رَّبِّهِ قُلْ إِنَّمَا الْآيَاتُ عِندَ اللَّهِ وَإِنَّمَا أَنَا نَذِيرٌ مُّبِينٌ. And they say, why not send down over him signs from his Lord? Say, surely what the signs with the God, and surely what I, a warner clear. أَوَلَمْ يَكْفِهِمْ أَنَّا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَرَحْمَةً وَذِكْرَى لِقَوْمٍ يُؤْمِنُونَ. Or not it enough to them? Surely we send down over you the book, it read over them. Surely in that to be mercy and reminder to people, they believing. قُلْ كَفَى بِاللَّهِ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَكُمْ شَهِيدًا يَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِالْبَاطِلِ وَكَفَرُوا بِاللَّهِ أُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ. Say, enough with the God between me and between you witnessing. He knows what in the heavens and the earths, and those who believe with the wrong and reject with the God, those, they the losers. وَيَسْتَعْجِلُونَكَ بِالْعَذَابِ وَلَوْلَا أَجَلٌ مُّسَمًّى لَّجَاءَهُمُ الْعَذَابُ وَلَيَأْتِيَنَّهُمْ بَغْتَةً وَهُمْ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. And they ask you to hasten with the punishment, and if not a term summed, to be brought them the punishment, and to it surely coming to them suddenly, and they, not they perceive. يَسْتَعْجِلُونَكَ بِالْعَذَابِ وَإِنَّ جَهَنَّمَ لَمُحِيطَةٌ بِالْكَافِرِينَ. They ask you to hasten with the punishment, and surely hell to be encompassing with the rejectors. يَوْمَ يَغْشَاهُمُ الْعَذَابُ مِنْ فَوْقِهِمْ وَمِنْ تَحْتِ أَرْجُلِهِمْ وَيَقُولُ ذُوقُوا مَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. A day it covers them, the punishment, from above them and from beneath their feet, and he will say, taste what you were, you doing. يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِنَّ أَرْضِي وَاسِعَةٌ فَإِيَّايَ فَاعْبُدُونَ. O my servants, those who believe, surely my earth ample, but serve me. كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ ثُمَّ إِلَيْنَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Every soul will taste the death, then to us you will return. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَنُبَوِّئَنَّهُمْ مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ غُرَفًا تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا نِعْمَ أَجْرُ الْعَامِلِينَ. And those who believe and do the righteousness, to our surely establishing them from the garden mansions, flowing from beneath them the rivers, living perpetually in them, blessed reward of the doers. الذين صبروا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. Those who wait and over their Lord they trust. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن دَابَّةٍ لَّا تَحْمِلُ رِزْقَهَا اللَّهُ يَرْزُقُهَا وَإِيَّاكُمْ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. And like how many from creatures, not you carry their sustenance, the God, He sustains them and to you, and He the listener, the knowledgeable. وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ وَسَخَّرَ الشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ فَأَنَّىٰ يُؤْفَكُونَ. And if you ask them, who created the heavens and the earths and sends the suns and the moons, to their surely saying, the God, but surely they deluded. Allahu yabsutu ar-rizqa liman yasha'u min ibadihi wa yaqdiru lahu. Inna Allaha bikulli shay'in alim. The God, He extends the sustenance to one He wishes from His servants, and He measures to him. Surely the God with everything knowledgeable. وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُم مَّن نَّزَّلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَحْيَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ مِن بَعْدِ مَوْتِهَا لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهُ قُلِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ. And if you ask them, who sends down from the heaven fluid, but gives life with it, the earth, from after her death, to their surely saying, the God, say, the praise to God, but most of them, not they understand. وَمَا هَٰذِهِ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَهْوٌ وَلَعِبٌ وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانُ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. And not this, the life of the world, except frivolity and play. And surely the home of the hereafter, to be here the life, if they were, they knowing. فَإِذَا رَكِبُوا فِي الْفُلْكِ دَعَوُا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ فَلَمَّا نَجَّاهُمْ إِلَى الْبَرِّ إِذَا هُمْ يُشْرِكُونَ. But when they ride in the ships, they call the God, exclusively to Him the way. But when saves them to the land, when they partner. لِيَكْفُرُوا بِمَا آتَيْنَاهُمْ وَلِيَتَمَتَّعُوا فَسَوْفَ يَعْلَمُونَ. To their rejecting with what we bring them, and to their enjoying, but soon they will know. أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا جَعَلْنَا هَرَمًا آمِنًا وَيُتَخَطَّفُ النَّاسُ مِنْ حَوْلِهِمْ أَفَبِالْبَاطِلِ يُؤْمِنُونَ وَبِنِعْمَةِ اللَّهِ يَكْفُرُونَ. Or not they see, surely we make a sanctuary secure, and they taken away the mankind from around them, is but with the wrong they believe, and with favor of the God they reject. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنِ افْتَرَى عَلَى اللَّهِ كَذِبًا أَوْ كَذَّبَ بِالْحَقِّ لَمَّا جَاءَهُ أَلَيْسَ فِي جَهَنَّمَ مَثْوًى لِلْكَافِرِينَ. And who wrongs more from one who invents over the God falsehood, or falsifies with the truth when comes to him? Is not in hell abode to the rejectors? وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And those who struggle in us, to our surely guiding them our paths, and surely the God to be with the beneficent.